everybody, long time no see, it's Pure Wolf here, and welcome back to Everlasting Summer. Now, I know it's been a while since I uploaded, like a week or so. I actually don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while. It's been too long, really. But things got really busy after Seattle, and I had no time to record whatsoever because of work and school, and we also had the SATs, so that came up, and a whole bunch of other stuff, so. But hey, I'm glad I'm actually finally getting back into the swing of things of recording. It's gonna be nice, hopefully, if everything works. I turned up the thing that I used to record. I turned up the resolution a bit, because, first off, we can see if my computer can handle that. Hopefully it can, because that means hopefully my videos will be in higher quality. I don't know if that actually fixes the situation or not, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, without further ado, and also we can get away from this music, which is starting to sound a little bit weird, back to this story. Okay then. Don't you want to listen? Didn't I just hear it? That's not what I meant. She pouted. The whole song. It's just a jam for now. Come on, do it then. Not right now. Well, don't do it then. I felt uncertain about what she wanted from me. You mean you don't want me to play? What the Okay, yeah, I can see why you'd be uncertain about that. Okay. Seems like I frustrated her. Well, she's frustrating me, so. I don't like girls that do this, like, where they say they want one thing and then they say, like, oh, wait, no, don't. I don't know. It's annoying. But it's even more so for guys, because they're the ones that have to put up with the girls. Like, I could just hear it going on and be like, whatever. I got ready for her to smash a guitar on my forehead or something even worse. But there was only an upset expression on Eliza's face. It's been too long since I played this. I told you. Come here tonight then. I'll play it for you. For me? How cute. Tonight is a dance party. You said you wouldn't go. I didn't say that. Frankly speaking, I don't want to go, but messing around with Pt.10 is no good either. Olga Dimitrievna won't like it. Screw her. Me towards any authority. No, I'm actually really good towards people in authority, I'm sorry. Just her facial expression, look at this. It's actually kind of terrifying. Said Eliza, getting steamed up. Someone's jealous, I think. There's more choices now, that's great. I kind of want to say the outcome just to make her happy, because I don't like, as a person, I don't like conflict. Like, I try to avoid conflict as much as possible, but I don't want to go. And she's not really the one I'd rather see, and it kind of, like, I think I said about going with Lena, or something like that. I don't remember, because it's been too long, but, Okay, I'll come. Between shame at the dance party and Davchivskaya's mad guitar skills, I'd rather pick the latter. Good boy. She smiled strangely. I was just wondering if the decision I made was a right one, when suddenly I was interrupted by a ringing call calling the pioneers for lunch. I looked towards the canteen. I suppose it's time to go. Hunger is a sharp thorn. I turned around with an intent to call Eliza to come along, but she looked so cheerless and down. Every musician should know when it's time to leave. I grumbled under my breath. Dot, 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 dot. Who is marching forward in a row? It's our pioneer squad. Pioneers in a row usually marched to the canteen in the Sovyona camp. I was looking for a place where no one would disturb me, like what happened before. Just so I can eat in peace. And for that, I have to at least not be the last one to come. But I was pretty sure whatever happens here happens whether I want it to or not. The canteen was crammed as full as an egg. I don't understand that metaphor. Whatever, okay. Olga Dimitrievna was standing at the entrance, guarding it like a hawk. Well, Semyon, were you working hard today? Hard enough. Me. Well done, truly well done, and the hardest is yet to come. I just bet. Fine, take a seat next to the girls. She pointed to the table next to the pillar. Slavia, Olyana, that's how I say her name, and Lena were already sitting there. Not bad company. At least, not the worst. I got my meal and went up to them. Semyon, do you mind if I sit here? Oh, I read his name. Is it just Semyon say? Do you mind if I sit here? I am so sorry. Jesus Christ. It's been too long. I should have started with another warm-up sort of game, but you know what? We're doing this. Oh, I don't care. That's going to be right in my recording. Okay. I'm so professional, you guys. Okay. I caught myself sounding a bit clueless. There were no other free places anyway. No, of course not. Please do. Lena remained silent. Today, the meal consisted of a plate of borscht. I suspect there would be meat lurking in it, but I have no evidence. Some poultry, chances are chickenus domesticus, with fried potatoes and a traditional glass of compote. I found myself liking the local food more and more. I guess I just came to the conclusion that I have no other choice, which means that there's no use in complaining. Thank God there's something to eat. Coming to the ball tonight? I don't know. Though I already had my arrangements with Eliza. He'll come. He got nowhere to go. Olyana said happily. You will come for sure. Of course, I can't miss the opportunity to watch you make a fool of yourself. She got it right, so I decided not to reply. And what about you? I asked Lena. Yes, she replied rather briefly. See, you should go too then, I said Slavia as if leaving me no choice. Don't forget to wear your tailcoat. Apparently Yolanda was so pleased with her joke that she laughed out loud. But really, I had nothing to wear. My wardrobe was just a pioneer uniform and my winter clothes, which would be inappropriate in this event. Even in the evening. Wow. I'm just making up words that aren't there. Maybe my too long hiatus from YouTube has caused me to go insane. Okay. And what will you be dressed in, entertainer? Secret. Will it be a little dress just like in the kindergartner's matinee? Oyana turned red. Looks like I managed to offend her. I always find it funny when she does that little pose of just like, me. No, I will wear a biohazard suit, just so I don't catch an infection from you. I wonder what kind of infection you are afraid of catching from me. Enough, you guys. Don't quarrel. Idiocy, of course. Looks like Liliana was highly pleased with herself, as she thought. Brilliant answer again. I would have said AIDS. You know, if you already have the flu, you can't catch a cold. Two can play at that game. What are you implying? Oh, nothing at all. I looked away slyly. Do you mean that she went red again? I don't mean anything. Guys! Given that it was Lena who interfered, it probably really was time to stop. You're asking for it. You're gonna get it. What? You'll finally wise up? Why did that scare me? Instead of replying, Olyana grabbed her plate filled with borscht and tipped it over my head. The sound of water scared me. Oh my. I wasn't expecting it, that's why. Okay. The game met an unexpected finale. Oh, you little... She jumped up and tried to run away. But this time she won't get away. I grabbed her hand. What is with this angle? And now what? I can't just smash her head against the table. This pantomime lasted a few seconds. Suddenly, Oyana skillfully grabbed a glass full of compote and splashed it in my face. That way, she managed to get it free of my grip. She dashed off towards the counter, and I chased her. Why is the screen shaking? This resulted in several flipped tables, a pile of smashed tableware, 5 pioneers crippled by various injuries, and full exhaustion of both parties. A draw, sort of. A belligerent draw. With too much belligerence. We stood before each other and breathed heavily. Tell me you won't behave this way again. And you? Olga Dmitrievna snuck up on us from behind. Ooh, she's mad. When you think about it, such a riot couldn't go unnoticed. Well, are you satisfied with yourselves now? Can't speak anymore. Her voice appeared to be calm, but I was sure she was just about to explode. And who's gonna clean up all this mess? Exactly what happened. Who? I'm asking you. Who? Him! Replied Olyana with complete confidence. Her! I objected less confidently. Both! The camp leader brought a conclusive end to this ongoing argument. Generally, I wasn't sure that my share of the blame is more than hers. Although Olyana didn't have a drop of guilt on her face. Beat it! I'm not cleaning. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is his fault. He started it first. No, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. I'm not going to sort all this nonsense. Semyon, go grab a mop, a bucket, some cloths, the kind of stuff in the closet. And as for you... She looked at Olyana with such a burning gaze I felt a bit sorry for the girl. You start to pick up the broken tableware immediately. I just spit. Whoops. Olga Dmitrievna took a deep breath and continued. You're nothing but trouble. How many times have I told you? I decided to skip the lecture and went to the closet that appeared to be near the exit. Suddenly, a perfect idea flashed in my head. Why don't I just run away? Sure, Olga Dmitrievna has caught us already, but I'm not the one to blame. Of course, I'm not the true pioneer she keeps talking about, but in comparison to Olyana... Anyway, she's the principal culprit. It's not like I have nothing better to do than cleaning up the mess here. I have to seek answers. The truth is out there somewhere, flashed in my mind. No, yeah, it was her fault, but he's the one that kind of fought back. And if he just let her run away and just sat there and continued eating or cleaned himself up or whatever, he wouldn't have gotten in trouble and it wouldn't have been such a big deal. So therefore, it is partially his fault and he should stay and help Olyana with cleaning up. Nah, running away is hardly a good idea. For starters, Olga Dmitrievna has caught me already, and dashing off would already aggravate my punishment. And as well as that, I was indeed partially guilty. What did I say? I'm good. I'm a good person. Not really. Of course, it was all her fault. But if I hadn't reacted like that, probably we would have avoided this thrashing. That is what I said. Probably. I opened the cabinet and took out a broom, a mop, and a dustpan. Olga Dmitrievna wasn't anywhere near Olyana by the time I returned. She looked so sad. She's gone? Can't you see for yourself? Olyana looked upset. All her youthful spirit vanished without a trace. Okay, hang on a sec. I'll go and wash myself a bit first. I shot her an angry glance and headed towards the exit. I washed the scraps of lunch off myself and returned to the canteen. Well, no escaping it. We have to clean it up. It's all because of you. Just a single gaze from her gave me the creeps. Of course it is. It's me who's guilty of everything. It's me who's a local natural hazard. Oh, shut up. Still, it's kind of strange that she's not trying to avoid this cleanup duty. Olyana had a solid opportunity to just run away and leave me alone, but somehow she did the exact opposite, diligently gathering broken plate fragments, mopping the floor, picking up chairs and tables. In fact, she was so fast that I had a tough time keeping up with her. Well now, aren't you suddenly acting all goody-goody? It's not like I want to spend the whole day here, you dork. She still sounded irritated. Listen, you've got to understand that you can't behave like that. At least not to such an extent. For some reason, I decided to try and give her a moral lecture. I haven't done a thing. It was you who was calling me names. Olyana grabbed a bucket and a mop and went to the farthest corner of the canteen. I thought she was going to dump it on him again, and I was about to be like, well, there's that. Okay. Looks like she's still angry. Looking back at the mountain of broken tableware, I finally began to understand the scope of the catastrophe. We're lucky that at least the forks and spoons are made of metal. We still have something to eat with. But there are hardly any plates left. Hey. Olyana called me with a shout. Oh, it was... The ... made me think it was a soft hey, but she was like a shout. Hey! Okay, I went over to her. I don't get it. Why do you hate me so much? Her face became so serious that I was ready to believe that it wasn't just yet another trick of hers. What? Why do you think so? I have no idea. That's exactly why I'm asking you. I don't hate you. It's just that sometimes you behave like, well, you know, as simple as that, but still true. Like what? I have no idea. She lifted her gaze to me, boiling with curiosity. Well, for starters, what's the big idea in pouring compote all over me? You were asking for it. She smiled for the first time since we started cleaning. Yeah, sure. I heaved a deep sigh. So, what do you expect from others then? Nothing, she replied acidly. This discussion was over, so I just continued cleaning up in silence. It took us a few hours to fix up the canteen. At least all the broken tableware was gone, chairs and tables were in their designated places, the floors looked clean. We were sitting together and Ilyana's next to the food counter, breathing heavily, deservedly resting. They still didn't get a chance to eat. Now, you can see how much effort has to be put in because of a silly trick. But I'm not tired at all. Though the pouring down her face told the opposite story. Well, oh well, good for you. So what are we gonna do next? I don't know about you, but I'd rather go. Nope, that's not all. You have to... She hesitated. To help me with another little thing. Thinking of another silly prank? You bet! She was smiling broadly. I'm not your man here. I'm more than fed up with just one punishment for today. Okay, here's the deal. If you help me now, there won't be any more pranks. Sure, that was an inviting prospect, but somehow I couldn't bring myself to trust Ulyana even for a moment. Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask. So, what is your cunning plan? We're going to steal the candy. What? I should have expected something like that. Candy is for kids. Soon the chef will go out to dump the trash. Nobody gonna see us. Count me out. Whatever. She grunted and turned away. Why is it taking so... Okay, there it goes. Then I'll do it myself. And I won't allow... I couldn't even finish the sentence as Ilyana already jumped over the counter, ran to the cabinet, opened the door, and started rummaging through it. Hey, cut that. It's not like you haven't got enough problems with Olga Dmitrievna. She didn't reply. You won't get away with just cleaning duty for something like that. Ilyana closed the cabinet. She held a huge bag of candy in her hand. And I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys whenever I post next. Try to get the next video out as soon as possible. So yeah, bye guys.